All right, ladies, check it out. Not bad. And I did the inside in the envelope. Join me in the craft room and I'll show you how. Last week I drew a little wild and Poppy Parade. And as you can see, I've never used my Poppy Parade. I have to open it. Amazing, huh? But it's not a color I go to. It's an orangey red to me, and I'm not fond of orangey red. And of course now I can't get into it. I'm gonna use my ribbon scissors, which I shouldn't do, but I can't find my snips. Oh, there they are. They're hiding from me. Jeez. All right, well, at least I found them. Okay, so let me open this up. This will be really juicy too. All right, so I've got my Poppy Parade, and from my little wild set, I'm gonna use the flower and some bees. I am gonna pull in some black for the bees. They wouldn't look good in red, but most people have black. So I've got that. I have a piece of Whisper White, and my piece is 2.5 by 3 3/4. I have a piece of Poppy Parade that is 4 by 5 1/4. My card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have my envelope. I'm going to be using some rhinestones, and I have a post-it note because I'm going to be masking my sentiment. I'm going to be using hello there, and so I'll mask off the honey bear. I don't need the hello there honey bear piece. All right, on my little paper here, I'm going to stamp my flower in Poppy Parade. Maybe, see, this is what happens when I don't use a color. Ugh, I have to really pull it till you get them broken in. I'm going to start from this way. I don't normally go this way, but, and I'm going to go up and down with them. All right, and if it bothers you, I pulled out my, I thought I had, nope. If it bothers you that they didn't go all the way down, just take a marker and draw your lines down. All right, now I want some color on my flowers, so I'm going to take a block and I'm going to add some ink to the block. I don't like squeezing these. I just don't feel they're sturdy like we used to have, so I do it this way. I put some ink on the block, and then I'm going to go in and color it in, and then I'll add a sentiment, not a sentiment, what am I thinking? I'll add a rhinestone in the center to give it some bling. Now, I'm not going to do this because I'm supposed to be using limited supplies, but you could always take an embossing folder. The tufted would be so pretty with this. And emboss the background with it. And by using your blender pen, you don't lose that little, make sure you clean it off when you're done so you don't contaminate your marker or your blender pen. I'm going to be using, I'll wash that up later, rhinestones in the center of my flowers because I just think it needs something, and naturally I can't find my pokey tool. Here it is. Got it. And I want the little tiny ones, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put a rhinestone in the center, like so. got stuff all over my pokey tool. I was using it to hold down letters. I was adding the last of my crystal effects on top for a pillow gift. And let's see, how much of that can I get on there without it? If I slide it over a little, it'll, there. I just didn't want it to hang off. All right, now I'm going to take my Memento. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take my Post-it note. I'm going to open this back up. That just means it'll loosen up before. Sometimes you have to close it back up if it doesn't work out. And I'm going to mask off the bottom. And I have inked up my hello there. And I'm going to put hello there. And it's crooked, naturally. But my flowers are crooked. They're all facing the sun. That's what it is. But you know what? It's a handmade card. It's not homework. Now I'm going to add my bees. And we're just going to have black bees flying all around. And I need, there. All right. Okay, let's get this card put together. And I'm going to add my panel to the front. This is the piece I said you could emboss. Any embossing folder you have would work. You just have to remember to emboss it the right way. If it's like the softly falling, would be pretty with this also. But just remember when you put it in, top down, so the heavy snow, the heavy dots here and the lighter dots down here. If you put it in this way, it's going to look a little funny. But hey, who hasn't done that? Now I'm going to put this on with Dimensionals. And I could use a piece of fun foam again, but I'm just going to use the Dimensionals this time. All right, there's that. And I had plenty of Dimensionals cut this time. And I know, I'm crazy. I had this thing about the big edge being on the outside and then facing top to bottom. All right, let me take these off. I got my backs off, and I'm going to put this right in the center, like so. And there it is, done. Let's see what we'll be doing next week. Okay. Oops, I've got two, and I saw them, so I'm going to put it back in. Okay, I have Label Me Pretty, and what color? Smoky Slate. That could be interesting. Okay. And there's the front of my card and the inside in the envelope. I hope I've inspired you today. If you feel like it, share my video, give me a thumbs up. I'd love it. I hope you'll join me next week when I do Label Me Pretty and Smoky Slate. Pull out your stamps and ink. Get creative today. I hope you'll join me next week when I do Label Me Pretty and Smoky Slate.